Well, joining me here in the studio is Shehata from BBC Arabic. Saeed, let's talk first of all about those numbers of people being displaced that we were reflecting on. UNRWA says nearly 1 million, but these aren't people that are being displaced for the first time during this war, are they?
Some of them displaced, as according to eyewitnesses, 15 to 20 times since October. And to 800,000, big number, is almost like more than half of the people living in Rafah, including the displaced people from north and central of Gaza since October, to move to a very small area, Al-Mawasi area on the coast, and Deir al-Balah in the center of Gaza. It's already overwhelmed by many displaced people, and some of them who moved from Rafah to Al-Mawasi told BBC Arabic that there is no tents, there is no facility there, and even some of them were injured on the way from Rafah to this area. So it's even the path to go to their what's called the humanitarian or safe areas is risky journey. To add to that, the lack of aid to them from 6th of May, since start of the Israeli operation inside Rafah, 6th of May. So there is more pressure on them. There is only few because they closed the Karim Shalom crossing and Rafah crossing. So there is little aid going there. Even with the floating pier was set by the United States Army, still the aid is still there is minimal, and the health situation, whereas the hospitals are closed, out of function because there is no fuel. So the misery of the displaced people is ongoing. In the light of the continuing Israeli operation in Rafah. Again, it's also a warning from United States, the strongest ally for Israel, and other countries, United Nations, don't go to Rafah with full-scale invasion because it will be humanitarian disaster there.
And actually, we heard, didn't we, from Benny Gantz, Benjamin Netanyahu's political rival, but since the 7th of October, a member of the war cabinet. And he was echoing what Yoav Gallant, Israel's defense minister, said, that there needs to be a plan for the day after, for who administers Gaza, who runs Gaza. Benny Gantz was talking about a multinational force or a multinational arrangement. How could that work?
It's problematic because Israel is against, and Mr. Netanyahu especially, and the war cabinet, especially the far-right members, Itamar Ben-Gvir and Smotrich, both of them and Mr. Netanyahu are insisting on no Hamas, no even Palestinian Authority to control Gaza. And they talk about Israel to control Gaza after the war in order to achieve the security of Israel. But against other members like Gantz and other people, and even the international community, saying should be left for international multinational force. But it should be left for the Palestinian, with the guarantors from United States, from Qatar, from Egypt, even from Russia and Turkey, other guarantors to be with the Palestinian Authority, because to imagine the Palestinian Authority is not in power, it will not be accepted by the Palestinian. So it should be a way, because what the Israeli asking is intervention and forcing their way on the Gaza after the war, and this is not pleasing the Palestinian. And inside the Palestinian, the people who lost their families, they want to be part of the future government. So to be forced on them from Israel will not be accepted. The multinational, I think, will be under discussion between the Palestinian Authority and with the United States, Egypt, Qatar, all the concerned party regionally. So the future still will be between Mr. Netanyahu insisting to be control of Gaza after the war, and it's not accepted by the Palestinians. The Palestinian and the international community want to see a Palestinian control of Gaza with a guarantee there is no threat for Israel, especially Israel building a buffer zone alongside northern Gaza with Israel. So in this case, they will achieve the security of Israel with the Palestinian Authority there.
Thank you, Saeed. Saeed Shehata from BBC Arabic, and we'll hear how those comments have been received in Israel in the next hour.